And now I'm going to post-process results in the Fluent. And these are traditionally we plot the pressure, velocity, temperature, vector plots, and the path lines. And here I have the file opened from the workbench. If I close this file, for example, and I can open the file from here, so double click here, this will open the Fluent. And right now I am doing the post-processing in the Fluent. In the next section, I will be doing the post-processing in the CFD post also. And that will give you the more options and more advanced post-processing techniques. But for example, if you're solving the case in the Fluent and you want to quickly see the, let's say, y plus values. So for that case, the Fluent is a better option. So first maximize the screen here. And you can create, let's say you can create multiple planes along the z-axis, along the streamer direction, which is first in the x direction, and then the vertical section will be along the y direction. So I can create the different planes. So from results, I can create the isosurfaces here. And let's say I want to create the surface of a mesh, and it is along some length of the x. So I can place a plane here, such a surface. In fact, a surface means a value, it's a constant value of some variable. So it's a constant value of x. So constant value of x right now is the 6.784. Let's say if I create a one plane here, create, and then the second plane, and third plane would be at the some location like this. And now I'm going to create the plane in the y direction, compute, and slide the slider slightly. We have the one plane also here. And one might be here. Okay, so now I will display the let's say the pressure contours first on the symmetry plane, which is the middle plane here. And you can include the local values only, or you can include the global values. Let's say it's the local values now. And global range means that this will display this contour plot legend, and the values would be based on all the values in the domain. Might be we don't see any color here because that color belongs to some other surface or some maybe interior of the geometry. And similarly, I can plot the velocity on the symmetry plane, and this shows that we have the mixing of two velocities here. And similarly, I can plot the temperature. And when you want to save the picture, so I already shown in the first lecture of the Fluent setting the case, and you can see the, let's say, preview of the result here in this way. And you can also, if you want to use the 1080p, then this is a width and height. And if you want to go for the 720, then this will be the 108 and the 720. Here is the option for use window resolution, and just take a look on this. So we have these pictures with us. Okay, you can also save in the different forms. You can have the grayscale, you can have the monochrome. This can be white background also, without white background, in this way. So this is how you save the pictures. And let's say now I want to display these contour plots on the different location of the x and the y. So starting with this static pressure, and click on the cross sign. This cross sign means that we will be unselecting all the surfaces which are selected here, and I display them on the x, y, and the 3x and 3y coordinates. 2y and 3x coordinates, so I can see these variables. And now just uncheck the option for the global range. This will display the parameters in the local coordinate system. You can see the pressure is varying, not much on the x location, but on the y location is varying much because of the curvature, and plus because of the injection of the another fluid here. And if I display the velocity, this is how the velocity changing. So just display the velocity on the to location of Y, and also on the outlet. We have the distribution like in this way. You can see asymmetry in the results of these variables after the bend, and also because of that injection of the fluid from some small lead with a high temperature. And here the temperature contours, and you can also observe the mixing of the two fluids here. And eventually on the outlet they almost mixed, and some region has a high temperature, some region has a low temperature. And similarly I can plot the vector plots here. On the vector plots, let's say I want to plot them on the symmetry plane in this way. And also I have the option to plot them in a way so that I can let's say in a plane and with a fixed length. If you click the fixed length, then you have to change the scale, let's say 2.001. So we have to check that which scale is going to give you the proper values. Let's say 0.05 or maybe 0.02. 0.02 will give you maybe a better idea, yes. And you can see separation also on this side of the band, and which is very much obvious that there will be some separation because 90-degree elbow as well. And secondly, the flow is pressurizing or taking the area from here, so it will also separate them here because of the effect of this flow as well. And you can also color them with some other variables like the temperature, with the help of let's say the pressure. You can always plot these variables with the different colors. By default it's a velocity color, and you can also change them to the cones, see, and you can also change them to the filled arrows. Depending on your choice, you can select them from here, or harpoon. Even you can have the headless like this.